Hey everybody again. This is me kind of freshly shaven. um, so today I'm going to do a small little video about the doll world and doll snobs. Now I know doing a video on doll snobs technically makes me kind of a doll snob, so I get the irony there. Before all that though, I had some comments on my video yesterday. I did forget to mention that Mattel has put out the made-to-move Barbie with the jointed knees, ankles, elbows, hands, all that. But it bothers me because the doll is not... I think they should use that body on all the dolls. They have her right now just for that body for one particular line, and some of the collector dolls, like the new Star Trek dolls that are coming out for the anniversary of the TV show, and other particular dolls. I think they should use that body across the board on all of the Barbie lines, like every single one. Anywho, doll snobbery. I have noticed in my years of doll collecting, especially in the ball joint doll world, it is really aggressive in the ball joint doll community. And it's sad because, I mean, hello, there are dolls. We collect them because they make us happy, not because we're trying to please everybody else or that, any of that. First, like I always say, first and foremost, collect what you love. Do what you want to do. Sorry, Justin. Do what makes you happy. Screw what other people think. That's my opinion. Some share it, some may not. That's up to you. But I think that if you wanna buy a Bobobi doll or a Resin Soul doll, I know the company goes by both names. If you want to buy that as your starter doll, by all means, love that doll. If it's a sculpt that you love and that it's your first and you just adore it, perfect. That's because it's for you. I don't care. I mean, there are some ball joint people who are like, oh, well, you don't own a true ball joint doll unless you own a Volks. Volks is the originator. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Personally for me, I'm not a big fan of Volks because, I don't know, the newer ones, they just look kind of cheap to me. I know they're not cheap. They're incredibly expensive. But, I don't know. I'd rather spend, if I'm spending a couple $100, like $300 or $400, I would rather buy a Resin Soul / Bobobi. That way I could buy, wigs and clothes and, stuff like that. Buy the cheaper doll, which is still good quality. Buy the cheaper doll. That way you'd have money to spare for, clothes, wigs, eyes, shoes, anything. And at least with the Resin Soul and Bobobi dolls, you get a face-up and you get eyes. Usually they're always brown eyes. I don't know why. Brown eyes are my least favorite color eyes for a doll. But it makes, at least you get a free pair of eyes. You don't have to sit around for God knows how long with just lifeless heads staring at you. It's not the best thing. Yeah. So there's people out there who just will tear another person apart or their dolls apart verbally because it's not, their idea of perfection. And that's so wrong. There's so much hate and bitterness in this world already. Why does there have to be any of that in the doll world? I mean, if you don't like someone's stuff, you don't have to comment on it. You don't have to watch a video of it. You don't have to watch their box opening. You don't have to comment on it. If it's not your thing, just don't say anything. And if someone is somewhat of a new collector or a novice collector of any dolls, not just ball joint dolls, but any dolls, if they don't know the terminology. You don't have to sit there and tear them down, insult them, pick on them, do any of that stuff. And if they do that to you, don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you get upset. Don't let them see you cry. Just, as my mom always said, kill them with kindness. Smile and grin and walk away. Don't say a thing. If they post a bunch of stuff on your Facebook or on your Instagram or on your YouTube page, just grin and don't reply. Don't sit there and defend yourself to them, because you don't have to defend yourself. You bought it because you wanted it and because you love it. Don't give a crap about what they say, ever. I'm 37 years old. I've gone through this my entire life of collecting dolls. Most of my life, worrying about what someone was going to say because I had this doll, or how are they going to react? Oh, can I go to the doll show and bring this doll with me? Because it's not a higher end doll, it's just, a basic beach Barbie. Can I take it to the doll show? God, will they judge me? It took me years and years and years to realize I don't give a crap. 90% of those people at a doll show or online, you're never going to meet. You're never going to see anything. So why does it matter what they think? It only matters what you think. And that's all that matters. Who cares what they think? I mean, I know it's easier said than done. If you learn how to forget all the negative stuff that is said to you and done to you in your life, if you've mastered that, please let me know, because it's easier said than done. I know it's hard to ignore or forget anything and all the crappy stuff people say to you. But you know what? You can put it behind you. You can realize that you're a better person. I always believe that when people tear you down over anything in your life, it's because there's a part of you that they see in themselves that they're either embarrassed about or ashamed of. And I feel bad for those people. The people who are sitting there attacking other collectors because they don't have a Volks doll. That's sad. That really is. And if you're perfectly content with your doll collection and you're happy, that's more power to you. I'm proud of you for that. I hate that people are afraid to come into the ball joint doll community or the doll community altogether. I hate that people are afraid to. They're closeted collectors because they don't want to sit there and get torn apart, and it's so sad. You should be able to have your hobby and be who you are and be damn proud of that and love it and, want to show it off. And if people don't like it, excuse me, but that's all you need to do. Is if they don't like it, like I said, in your head, just be like, screw you. But smile. Let that collection be yours. Be proud of that. Be proud of what you worked for. If you have to work your ass off to get that doll of your dreams, then by far, be proud of it. For hell, be proud of what you have. You put the work into it. You put the time and effort into that character, into that thought. You love it. Don't let anyone tear you down for it. It's so sad. I hate that there are people who are afraid to come into our community just because they're afraid they're going to get bullied. And that makes me so sad, because I've had to deal with that. I've dealt with narrow-minded people who just didn't like me because I had dolls. They see me walk into a doll show, this big 6'4", 300-pound man walk into a doll show, like the last one. I walked into the doll show carrying my little jack-o'-lantern guy, and they were just like, okay. And you know what, people, it was amazing. Hi, Lou. Hi. That's Lou. He needs hugs. Hi, buddy. Yes, I know, you're a good boy. You hear me venting, getting upset, I know. Everybody, that's Lou. Oh, go play. Anywho, I walked into a doll show carrying a doll, and people just like, oh, And I've had people come to me, oh, is that your wife's? No, it's mine. Or is that your partner's? No. Oh, you collect dolls? Oh, what brand is it? What brand is it? And I'm like, honestly, on my pumpkin guy, I kind of forgot. I think it's a Lutz specialty head, like they did it for an event. No, his body's Lutz and his head's something else. I couldn't remember, and they were picking up, and they're kind of like, unclean. And I was just like, okay, he's mine. I don't care what you think. And the lady who was doing that is just like, oh, well, mine is a Volks, blah, 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 blah. And she was all, I'm just like, okay. And I'm just like, oh, that's nice. I said, she's very pretty. And, I didn't say, oh, I just don't like your doll because I'm not a fan of Volks. I was just like, oh, she's very pretty. Congratulations. I was nice. I was polite. She tried to tear me down, and I just came back at her. I'm like, oh, very nice. And she honestly went off on a little huff. I don't care. But, like I said, like I've been saying, I'm just so disheartened with the doll community. There are people online there are doll collectors I know on YouTube who get bullied on the daily, on the regular, in their posts. Oh, well, you don't know about this doll? What do you mean you only collect American Girl dolls? I'm not a fan of American Girl dolls, but I'm not going to sit there and tear your doll down. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, you know what, congratulations. I'm glad you like it. It's not my style, but I'm glad you love it. If I were to buy a doll like an American Girl doll, I would buy a My Twin doll, personally. They're a better quality doll. At least they have posability. That's just my theory. But if your American Girl doll makes you happy, I'm happy for you. That's what matters. I'm sorry this has kind of gone off on a weird tangent, but it really has been bothering me, the amount of doll bullying. I mean, we have to deal with bullying enough in this world. I mean, God, it's terrible. And then we have to face it in our hobby that's supposed to calm us and center us and bring us back to a whole and make us happy. And yet we have to go into our hobby with, being nervous, scared, having an upset stomach because, oh God, what are they going to think of me? Oh God. Who needs that? Our hobby is supposed to calm us, relax us. When I'm having a bad day, I'll come into my room with my dolls, all my ball joint dolls, and I'll brush out a wig, change clothes, do whatever. And damn, it makes me feel better. I feel calm. I'm happy. And I do my very best to not let those negative thoughts get to me. And sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder. I'm not saying the person who wrote to me in my comments that I forgot about the Barbie, they are not bullying me. They were just letting me know. I honestly did forget, and that's my bad. And the person who wrote to me, I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm not saying that you're bullying me at all. I'm just saying in general people bully, not saying that you ever did that, because they didn't. They were super nice, and they're like, hey, what about this? And honestly, total brain fart, I totally spaced out on the Made to Move Barbie. It happens, but yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you guys. Sorry for the rant. Again, all 20 of my subscribers, I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing to me. I subscribe to every single one of your channels. Please, if you want to follow me on Instagram at Matthews3867, MATTHEWS 3867. That's me. Please follow me. I post pictures of my dolls, of me. I'd like to hear from you guys. I'd like to see your collections. Let me know. Bye.